Co ja ci mogę sprzedać? Tak.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Are we agreed?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal.
Ponad 1000 groszy ci płacę, kobieto.
All right, so.
No, ale mam nowe siodełko. No, stare ciła możemy sprzedać, nie? Ja mam teraz 372. Tak też lubimy. Tak też lubimy. No dobra, jak my tutaj wyglądamy? Musimy się wybrać do Uzicu. Na zdrowie, dziękuję. Agility 10. Ja mam agility 6. No to co, się wyprawimy do Tallenbergu. A co to jest? B. A, to mu przynieść. No na razie nie mamy tego miecha, więc... Dobra, to pojedziemy do Tallenbergu, pojedziemy do Uzicu. Przy okazji nauczymy się czytać. A zacząć skupować książki. No ja nie chcę mi się z nim gadać.
Ale dupę tyle. Wow, that's the ending.
Yeah!
Gdzie uciekasz?
Good!
O, proszę bardzo. O, lamelkę żeśmy dostali.
Yeah!
O, bandaże.
There. Hey, who's there?
Yeah!
O, ładny kaftanik. Lekka lamelka.
Yeah!
No, ale się wróćmy, zobaczmy co tam dalej w tym lesie jest. Kurde, liczę na to, że będzie łuk. Szabelkę weźmiemy. Bekon też mu zabierzemy. Nie warto, żeby on miał bekon.
What's going on there?
No proszę bardzo, jacyś bandyci.
Hey, who's there? What's that?
Miał być wczoraj, wiem, Klaudia. No, chłopaki. Cieszcie się, że akurat przyjeżdżałem obok. Mogę z wami pogadać? A?
What the?
Nie ma to jak okazanie wdzięczności, nie? Są w szoku, że ktoś ich uratował, nie? No mnie szkoda, kurde, liczę na to, że będzie będzie łuk tatarski. Dobra, gdzie jest uzic? W tą stronę. Trzeba pojechać, nauczyć się czytać. No to już. Ja, ale cały czas jestem kurczę pod wrażeniem, jak pięknie ta gra wygląda. Mówisz? Byśmy po pepikowemu rozmawiali. To jest czeski. To są czeskie schody.
Pater noster, qui es in celis.
Game settings. Espanol, Deutsch, Italiano, paroszki, chiński, polski, czeszki, jest czeszki. Ale w wymowie nie ma. Jest francuski, niemiecki i angielski. Szkoda, że w audio właśnie nie ma po czesku. Ustawić sobie, żeby po czesku gadali, a żeby napisy były po angielsku albo po polsku. Fajnie by było. To nie kupuję. Dobrze, trzeba by zasięgnąć języka.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
That'll be Lubosh. Gallows bait if I ever saw one. His place is at the end of the village, next to the stream. Take him and welcome.
Dziękuję bardzo za informację. Gdzie się czegoś można dowiedzieć? Tylko w karczmie. A właśnie, czy my nie musimy sobie czegoś naprawić? myślałem. Muszę powiedzieć, że gdybym dostał jakąś fajną lamelkę, tą, którą byłoby widać, tak jak jest ta, że lamelka wchodzi tu.
Citizens, move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Oj, Klaudia, ty tu masz wymagania.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
A Shalim jest polska, znaczy polskie napisy są. Bo wersja jest tak jak żeśmy przed chwilą sprawdzili, wersja językowa jest angielska, francuska i niemiecka?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
I'm honored that a knight such as you...
I've come in the name of...
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered. What was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you. I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhoff, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
Find out more about Lubosh. No dobra.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Sir Knight.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa.
I don't know nothing of...
That man Lubosh who...
I didn't really know him.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sins.
No dokładnie,
Do you know
Draco,
what Lubosh
dokładnie.
was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing. And there's more. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either.
Joseph, ty mi coś ciekawego powiesz?
I'm honored that a knight such...
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of...
I don't know nothing.
That's all.
Tu się szybko wszystkiego chyba już dowiedzieli.
My respects to you.
I've come in the name of Sir...
I don't know no...
That's all.
No i ty możesz mnie chyba tylko już uczyć, okej.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find you a pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right.
Tak przy okazji, żeśmy questa zebrali. No, Waszek, tłumacz się.
How's the head?
so even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
Well, it was pretty funny, but I didn't come to taunt.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day. Although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head, so it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe pie for me?
Long face, 4 legs.
You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes? Why?
I asked you to describe pie, not every horse in the world.
Sorry, he's dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here, between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths? So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass. I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Fine, I'll go and look for him.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go easier on me. Oh, and one more thing.
Well?
Pies used to take in the bridal ways, so I'd keep to those.
That's useful. Thanks.
Będziemy kurwa szukać koni, nie? A myślę, że najpierw pogadamy sobie z księżulą. Ale mam nadzieję, że wprowadzą coś takiego, że będzie można sobie kupić domek, albo kupić sobie ziemię, albo dostać ziemię. W sumie wtedy się nie kupowało ziemi, tylko się dostawało ziemię. Ej, czule, bo komuś kurwa krzywdę zrobisz.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sahanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Czy będzie poznać... nie wiem.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
I've got no time for this. You might be happy to put people's lives at risk, but I refuse to, and I'll get that confession out of you by force if I have to.
You're threatening me. You want to fight me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never. Well, why not? Let's have at it.
All right, let's do it.